Please welcome writer, director, editor, cinematographer, Manuel Velasquez.
Thank you.
Go have a seat. As always, you can tweet your questions to #SBFF. And remember, you ask the questions, Manuel will answer them. Do we have any questions? Yes, sir. So the question is, where did you get the idea for the story?
Okay, before I answer, I want to thank everyone that is here now and the festival, because a lot of people that is with me work really hard to do this movie, and this is for everyone here, so I want to clap for you. So to answer your question, the idea for this movie came to me when the process of the American election was happening, the last election. As a Latin man, I am from Colombia. I felt that Mexicans were treated in a difficult way. And I felt I wanted to do a story that mixed Mexican culture and a part of the United States culture, and maybe connect through love both stories. So somehow there was like a little bit of thinking that both nations, like all the American continent, should be united. So that's how. Thanks.
Yes, ma'am. She said many nice things about the movie, but she also commented on the actor, what a great job he did. Was it difficult to cast that role?
To cast? Oh, so his name is Caprice Colvin. He's from Detroit. I met him in LA, actually 2 years before I wrote the movie. And I was sitting in an audience like this, and they do like these open castings that they just come and do a monologue, and I was really impressed with his work. So right after his monologue, I approached him and told him that one day I wanted to work with him, and then when I was writing the script, I knew that I wanted him for the movie, so a little bit I wrote the character for knowing that he was gonna be the one, yeah. He will be very happy with your comment.
Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Right. Can you tell us about the song in the film and its origin?
The song is a very main part of the movie. It was written by a Colombian composer who lives in Colombia now. His name is Julian Pinzon. When I shot the movie and I edited a little bit, I approached to him. He was gonna be my composer. So he suggested me that towards the end of the movie we did this montage, and we created this song that was a little part of he was having like with his relationship, like a breakup in his relationship, so it was like the perfect timing. He could express his way of loss through the movie, and of course, like, he was really touched. So you can feel that in the song. Yeah.
We suffer for our art. Don't be fooled. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I had some Mexicans in my movie, so they helped me to learn more about their culture. Also, Caprice, who is from Detroit, helped me to, and also Bingson is his friend. So they explained me more about the language here. So they helped me to polish a little bit the dialogue, so it was more accurate. So in general, both cultures helped me a lot to learn.
More questions? Yes, ma'am. Right, so the question was about the title Deserted and much of it taking place in the desert. Was that intentional?
Yeah, of course. I think, well, I lived in LA for 2 years, and the desert is very present there. So I felt the desert was a place that could communicate the the loss. So I always thought maybe one or two scenes should happen there, and then I discovered the title through the process. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So, yeah, where did you shoot, what locations did you shoot the film in?
Where?
Yeah.
So mostly is in LA. Yeah, around different areas. The windmill scene is in Palm Springs, but it's all around LA. We didn't have a budget to go to Mexico, even though it's kind of close, but still we didn't have the budget. So we cheated a little bit. Like the sign of Guanajuato, and that house is a Mexican house in LA. But yeah, everything was shot there. Oh yeah, so yeah, Riverside. Between Palm Springs and Riverside, there's like the limit of both, so that's why Riverside County they helped me to find that place actually. So yeah.
I feel like we're going to ask for directions next.
Oh,
More
yeah.
questions? I'm sorry, here. So the question's about the female lead and how did you cast her?
So I thought it was very important that she was Mexican. So I casted a lot of women in Los Angeles, and she did the best casting that I felt, and I wanted someone who looked very natural, that anyone could like feel connected with, and I felt they together had an interesting chemistry, very particular. Yeah.
We have time for one more question, and I think I heard, was it here? Yes, ma'am. Yes, you. So the question was about why he did the ashes near the windmill.
Thank you for that question. um, Actually, first, the idea is that he goes to a place that is important for both of them. So at the beginning, there's a little scene that they go together there, and there's like a sunset in the windmill, and then he goes back there. But it's not that direct in the movie. I think it's just like something subconscious. Mm, but still is I thought it more about like through like a visual idea, but now that you mention it, I think it's something that it has a lot of like cycle, so it's very beautiful that you mentioned it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Manuel Velasquez.
Thank you to everyone. Do I have time to take a picture of the?
Everybody smile.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.